Hi, Bloomington. It's Mayor Carey, and I want to talk to you today about our homelessness and housing report that's published on our website. We're releasing the report now because we're about halfway through the Thompson administration. We spent our first year really dealing with a homelessness crisis on the streets and finding our way through addressing the immediate crises while we moved into year two, where we created strategy and firmed up partnerships. You, as residents, have been asking for a report and an update on where we are, what we've been doing, and what you can look forward to in the future in terms of a plan. This plan and our progress all fits together by addressing homelessness through immediate support and long-term housing solutions. There are three pieces to addressing homelessness. The first is prevention. Next, affordable housing. And finally, economic development. When we work on homelessness prevention, we're looking at increasing the housing stock, preserving existing housing stock, and preventing evictions for those who are currently housed. We're also trying to move the needle on affordable housing. Since 2024, we have invested $9 million in affordable housing, eviction prevention, and rapid rehousing. That $9 million, much of which came from the American Rescue Plan Act, was for the ARPA funds, a one-time investment. So we're now working on streamlining our funding approach and making sure that everything we do is really creating impact. Finally, economic development is critical to solving our community's overall needs. A thriving and bustling economic environment is what we need to increase wages and ensure that Bloomingtonians can live their best lives possible. I'd like you to take several things away from the report. First is that the city is not actually a direct service provider. We lean on our local shelters and service providers to enhance support for those experiencing homelessness. We do that by funding and with other support. Next, we're advocating for coordinated standards and goals amongst the providers. At the city, we are also pushing for reunification to be a top goal. That means that people who are not from Bloomington get support in getting back to where their families and friends and networks of support actually exist. Next, we're focused on bolstering public safety. We now have a fully staffed fire department, and we're getting very close to fully staffing our police department. In addition, we're encouraging alternative response wherever possible, including with Stride, which is our community's crisis center for those who are experiencing mental health difficulties. We're committed to protecting public health by addressing issues like litter, discarded needles, and sanitation in public spaces. We've done things like putting a porta pot in at Seminary Square so people have a place to use the restroom. Our goal in Bloomington is to create a thriving community where all residents can flourish. This will require both collaboration and accountability. At the city, we are supporting the total number of case managers and outreach workers to improve service delivery on the streets and in our shelters. We're working alongside our residents, our nonprofits, and our businesses to find tailored solutions to the challenges, especially surrounding homelessness. We're leveraging those partnerships and establishing policies to create sustainable housing solutions. You can read much more in the report, which is published on our website. And as always, if you want to know more or get more involved, please reach out. You can reach me at mayor@bloomington.in.gov. Thanks, Bloomington, for being part of the solution.